Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. So welcome back all my dragon dudes and dudettes. How are we doing today? Let's find out, shall we, as we shuffle these cards up and down, move them all around and pick three out for you guys. Let's see what we land on today. Let's start about there. I'm going to take that one from the bottom. We're going to take that one from the middle. We're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got the two negatives and the positive there. The blacks are outnumbering the whites, but as I've said before, black isn't always an attack. White isn't always all right. It all depends on that compatibility of the cards when we flip them over. So let's start with that black one there. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. Could have been a lot worse. That snake is very compatible with you. It is very compatible with you. But it is in the negative and it is your opposite karmic card. It's not your opposite conflict card. So don't be mistaken with that, because your conflict card is the dog. That's your direct conflict. This is your opposite karmic card, because the dragon is positive karmic sign. The snake is the negative karmic sign. They go together like the yin and the yang. Balance. There's negative karma in your space right now. It may not be affecting you directly, but it could be affecting those around you. It could be affecting people that then take that out on you, but it's there. That aside, there's also an emotional thing going on for you right now. A little bit of a, I want to say, emotional turmoil and confusion, perhaps. A little bit of inconsistency. And I think this may stem from a level of possessiveness or jealousy, because that's what that black snake would represent. That negative snake is bringing out those negative attributes of that snake. It's bringing out those traits that are snaky, but not in this way that you think. Not like snaky is like snake in the grass, the expression. It's more the snake as a personality. It's those traits, the possessiveness, the jealousy. There's no direct conflict, as I say, with the snake and the dragon. So it's not as bad as I'm potentially making it sound with possessiveness and stuff like this. But as I've said before, I don't use words in their literal sense, more so in a helping you understand kind of sense. Like when I say selfish, a lot of people will think of selfish being the literal, you're being selfish, you're being hurtful towards someone, but that's not what I mean when I say that. When I say selfish, I see self-care, I see being a bit selfish for your own needs. It's a bit like this as well. Possessiveness isn't necessarily a bad thing, depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance, depending on the thing that is being possessed. But as I say, there's no direct conflict here, so I don't see this as necessarily a incompatible situation or a conflict situation. It's just that ruthless side of you is coming up. You have a never give up philosophy. So when you have your eyes on something, that's when the ambition starts. That's when the motivation kicks in. That's when the enthusiasm's there. Because you're a dragon. And when something or someone believes in you, you are capable of great things. Right now, you're in a bit of a place that could be a bit more confusing and grey rather than black and white in that area, because of maybe some possessiveness or jealousy or emotional issue that could have stemmed from a negative karmic situation. We've got the snake's best friend coming in there, the ox. You got a lot of thinking to do. Now, the dragon and the ox, they will get on. They have a great deal of respect for one another. They can cooperate. They can be sort of compatible in that sense. No conflicts there. This is good. This is good. But I feel like you're in a place of thinking and an uncompromising situation. Like you're not going to give up on this. As I say, you're being ruthless. You're being possessive almost. You're being determined. You're being on it. I don't know how else to put it to help you kind of understand what I mean. Like, you are focused on this. This has become your focus, and this has something that has not only got your sort of mind, if you like, thinking overdrive, but it's also got you in an emotional place of, as I say, maybe jealousy, or you're losing something that you're trying to hold on to, or you feel like something's drifting away and you're trying to get it back and it's not really happening the way or working out the way that you are hoping it will or thinking it will. Your expectations aren't being met. But the ox here, being in that positive place, means you are thinking about the things that you should be thinking about. You don't have to compromise. You don't. You can be an unyielding opponent. You can be that strong sort of stand your ground type. That's fine. And you can do that. But just know where you stand. And I think that's what's probably what you're thinking about. Do you know what I mean? That's where you're thinking and your cogs are turning. You need to establish your role in this and what it is you're actually there for. You want to be in control. You want to know what's going on. You want to be not confused. And the only way that you can do that is to seek answers. And the only way you can get answers is by asking questions. And the only way you can ask those questions is if you actually think about it. And that's good, because if you're thinking before you speak, if you're thinking about the questions you want to ask before you ask them, then at least you know you're ready for it. Like prep work, like revision. You know, you've got your questions there. So when somebody says, has anybody got any questions? You're not fumbling. You're not muttering and stuttering. You're straight on it. Yes, I do. This is my question. Then potentially you'll get your answers. Then potentially you'll get your clarity. And then we can move out of this place of confusion. Definitely a place of the heart. Definitely something to do with the heart. There's the tiger. The tiger and the dragon have a good relationship, though occasional fireworks could erupt between the two. We are seeing some sort of an emotional attachment here, definitely. Something that you are holding on to, something you're reluctant to let go of, something that you're not going to compromise on, something that is taking your entire focus. And it's definitely something, I would say, close to you, romantic, intimate, very personal. This is a personal thing. It's a personal mission. As I say, tiger and dragon, they get along. And neither should be underestimated. And I think with this negative tiger coming in, what we're seeing is you need to take a bit of a back seat. You need to stop being so forward. You need to stop being so available. You need to stop being so willing to chameleon yourself and camouflage yourself, a bit like a tiger in the jungle, and try and just fit in wherever you are for the sake of, you know, comfortability or convenience or things like this. You need to kind of do it on your own. Like, even though you'd have admirers and you have people that respect you and support you and people that, you know, want to help you and be there for you and be around you and whatnot, you can't get comfortable and just allow yourself to slip. You need to be you. You need to be unforgivingly, relentlessly you. And I think you know this. I mean, we have got this ox here in the positive that is trying to push through with that thinking cap. Now, dragons, you are an intelligent personality type. You know what's going on. You're not stupid. You can think things and see things that other people may not necessarily see or think about. Your perspective is unique. And you are a doer, a problem solver. And that is what you do. You solve problems. It's part of your build-up. It's part of your traits. And I think where there's a problem here, your go-to thing is to solve it. Solve it for the sake of everybody else. Solve it for the sake of yourself. Solve it for whatever reason you want to solve it. Your go-to thing is to solve it. It's part of that doer triangle. You just do. You do it because you're programmed to do it. So when you see a problem, your immediate thing is to solve it, fix it, get it back to a place of non-problem place. I don't think it's as easy with this though, because when you're confused about where you're supposed to be fixing these problems, what problems are yours to actually fix, you're going to end up getting yourself into more mess. And I think that's what this is. I think you have a very heavy emotional week ahead of you. that you're going to have to navigate very carefully. And I think taking a step back is definitely the right thing to do. Be unforgivingly persistent if you must. Dedicate, commit yourself, throw yourself fully in there. That's fine. Dig your heels in. But make sure you're jumping into the deep end of the swimming pool before you leave the diving board. Otherwise, it's going to be calamity, catastrophe, chaos, and carnage. And we'll find out how you get on with that next week, won't we, when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. My next reading will be for those born in the year of the snake. So if you're interested in what those guys are up to, I will see you in a video for them guys next. If not, no worries. I'll just see you in a video for the dragon next week when we come back for you. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.